Hello and welcome to the July edition of What's Going On in Woolwich. My name is Mayor Matthias and I'm the Mayor of Woolwich. Today, I'm going to take the opportunity to answer some resident questions that I've received over the last couple months. The first being, what's going on with Garwin Road? To answer the question of what's going on Garwin Road, I'm going to take you back a little bit. Several years, in fact. So, many committees ago and many administrations, they figured out that to get residential and commercial development along the 322 corridor, we needed water and sewer to have any sort of large-scale impact. So the Township Committee at that time went to the state and asked for a state-designated commercial corridor. The state approved it right along the 322 stretch. That opened up the pathway for water and sewer to come in. Now, over the years, there's been lots of different plans on how to have that water and sewer, and the final plan involves having a pump station down on Lock Avenue Park area and to have our waste go up to the Gloucester County Utility Authority, or the GCUA, which means a line was run up along Kings Highway. Now, the cost of that Woolwich portion, which is accessible only to those businesses and residents right along 322, is being borne by the developments only along 322. So I'm sure you've heard the term pilot, and I'm going to go into that further, not while I'm inside the blazing sun, about what a pilot is. But we made sure that all of the payments go directly to paying down the sewer system. So it is not on the backs of all the taxpayers. It's directly to those who are using the system. They're the ones paying for it. But we also made sure, and past committees made sure, that this sewer system is shared and that the cost of it is shared equally. The borough of Swedesboro has an aging infrastructure and an aging sewer pump facility. So they realized that with partnering with us, that they could run a line from their pump station, or actually create a pump station, run their line up Garwin Road and to tap into our sewer system along 322. That's what we're seeing along Garwin Road right now. They have had to tear up half of Garwin Road, put in a trench, put in their their pipe that takes it up to 322. And in doing that, they tore up the road. They tore up the road not just on Garwin, but also on Kings Highway from Garwin Road to where their sewer facility was. So it's not done yet. It will be done, and we are working with the GCIA, the GCUA, and Swedesboro to make sure that this is going to be done correctly, and not just half the road. We are looking to have the entirety road of this section of Garwin Road done. It looks like it's a mess right now, but it will get better, I promise you. And in doing that, you're also going to see construction from the GCIA, which is the landfill that's all the way down on Glen Echo and past Glen Echo. They're going to be running what we call a straw line, which is a very, very small line that's going to take their waste from the landfill all the way down to the Swedesboro pump station, where it will mix with the Swedesboro pump, and then it will come into our system. In doing that, that means that the share for the line that we ran up Kings Highway is shared in between the IA, Swedesboro, Woolwich, and the UA. So we're making sure we're all paying our proportional share.
To continue on about answering some of the questions that I've received over the last couple months. One has been about the paving of our roads. Here in our municipality, certain roads are owned and operated by the county and others are municipal roads. Each year, the county designates certain roads that are going to be milled and paved. This year, that award goes to Auburn Road, a section in between Oldman's Creek and south of Hazel, as well as a section of Swedesboro-Paulsboro Road, which, if you've driven that, you've seen that that section in between Kings Highway and the Wawa has already been completed. There's also a section of Harrisonville Road that has already been repaved, the one leading out to the South Harrison border. The township also applies for grants and paves different sections of roads. We have a rubric here in this town that designates how badly the roads are deteriorating in order to figure out where our priorities should go. This year we're paving a section of Back Creek Road, a section of Russell Mill Road, and part of Oakview Terrace, which is inside one of the housing developments. Our list grows every year, and the amount of funding allocated towards it also grows. But there is a priority list, which is how we decide where the funding for repaving and milling the roads is applied. In the earlier segment, I had mentioned that a lot of the warehouses that are along 322 are paying down the sewer system because of their pilot payments. So a question that naturally arises is, what is a pilot? Pilot is an acronym that stands for Payment in Lieu of Taxes. Now, this is much different than a tax abatement. None of these warehouses have a tax abatement, meaning that they don't pay any taxes. But by participating in the pilot program, they have a set payment that has been negotiated with the municipality, where their payment goes directly to the municipality and can be spent directly to pay for things like the sewer system. The point of having a pilot is that the municipality gathers a much larger percentage of the tax bill than they would have normally. So for instance, if a regular tax bill for a warehouse would be $100, the pilot payment would be negotiated maybe to $90. And from that $90, the township would see a large majority of that, where we only have to pay 5% to the county. In regular taxes, from that $100, the municipality might only see $30 from that. So it creates a much larger percentage for the municipality, which allows us to pay down our debt for the sewer system a lot quicker than we would have with regular taxes. So that's a little bit about the pilot. There's much more to learn and much more details, and I'd be happy to go over it with anybody who has further questions. And I have an update regarding our tax bills, because that's one question I get a lot. It's about our taxes. So Woolwich Municipality is the collecting entity for not only Woolwich taxes, but Swedesboro, Woolwich, Kingsway, and the county. Each year, Woolwich Township sets our municipal budget, and it's certified by the state, but then it's also confirmed by the county. We are waiting for verification from the county for our tax rates, and until the county comes through and does that, then we have to hold all tax bills. So our tax bills will be delayed and be sent out probably in the end of July, maybe beginning of August. But that means we'll also have a grace period as far as when our third quarter taxes are due. In next month's video, we're going to go over a detailed analysis as far as where your tax dollars are being spent. Stay tuned. One question that I received lately is regarding the status of the Auburn Road warehouse lawsuit. Unfortunately, I have no updates because it's in the hands of the attorneys. Our attorney and the opposing attorney are exchanging briefs right now, and the court will be holding a hearing regarding this issue on August 27th. So stay tuned. I'll hopefully have more information in late August. A lot of these questions have arisen from our town hall that we have on a quarterly basis. Our next town hall will be on August 12th at 6:30 here inside the municipal building. We welcome you to join us, where the entire committee will be here to answer your questions. If you can't make it, please feel free to email me. My email address is located on the screen.